Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. My dear Taurus, welcome. This is your reading for July, a little bit over 2025. I'm sorry it's a little bit late. I did have a bit of a cold, like a laryngitis last week. So back to normal again. And this is all about every area of your life. It's a general reading, sort of pointing out every area of your life that needs addressing, everything that you need to know, everything hidden from you, everything the heavens or the universe want you to know for July, a little bit over 2025. Welcome, my dear Taurus, and thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude for your support in supporting me, watching more videos, giving a little bit of your time to watch extra 2-3 videos a week for me. That supports my health big time, and it means a lot to me as I get more viewers and I do less work so that I can breathe more and sustain doing this work. So I'm in gratitude and explaining it so that you know I am very much thankful for your time. I also want you to know that I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you the best of the best in everything you're doing. I wish you abundance of blessings and health, joy, and happiness. Let's start with the two most important factors for all Taurus. Let's see what the heavens want you to know. They want to let you know that there's a new beginning. I've been telling this for Taurus for some time now. End of chapters that were very difficult, beautiful with the daffodil fairy. It shows that the new beginning is going to be spectacular. It puts an end to something that was very suffocating, very tired, something that tired you, especially in this last year, 2024. 2025 comes and takes away, makes everything beautiful for you, removes anything that was sort of toxic or difficult or complicated, and brings you a lot of sunshine, a lot of happiness coming your way. So that is great news to know. And oh yes, I need one more actually with this deck. Let's see what else. What else will this July onwards give you? The truth. Coming up, very important with the raven. The truth here is also going to be some sort of caution. Maybe there will be red flags for you to be aware of something that might be happening. Perhaps change is needed. You have to be very honest with yourself. You have to see the truth in order to make the changes. And the changes are very important. And the raven in this this message, the raven spirit, is actually letting you know, signs are going to be letting you know what to do. You'll be getting signs from all over the place. What is the right thing to do? But change is needed. In one area of your life needs change, and you have to be honest and truthful with yourself so that you can reach that truth and ultimately make the change. Let's see what answer or one advice from the heavens for all Taurus July onwards. The truth. And it says helpful people. There are people around you helping you. So this could be a sign. Somebody might have helped you and gave you an idea. Do think about the help that you are getting. Look at getting help from others, those around you. And for the signs, I feel like someone might have said something, and that could be the sign for you to see the truth and then make the changes that are necessary. Now I'm going to take on two messages from another deck. This is a tarot deck. Now this was the oracles. Let's see what you need to know, my dear Taurus. And we've got a new beginning, a great new beginning. Again, the truth, which is really, it coincides with the raven spirit, because the raven spirit is about the truth. And the Ace of Swords is nothing but the truth. It is about the truth that will be revealed to you. It's about giving you the clarity, the power to see things forward. It is going to give you a great victory and a few epiphanies or two, but a new beginning filled with the truth. That's beautiful. Ace of Swords and a great victory. I know I repeated that, but it bears repeating. The Four of Cups shows that you're not happy in one area of your life. You seem to be a bit disconnected or disoriented or just dissatisfied. This is going to change, just like the changes that are coming to uplift you in this new beginning. There is a chapter. You see the Ten of Swords, it shows a horrific, a very harsh chapter that's been taking a lot out of your energy is going to come to an end. And then you've got the Magician. Wow, and then the Star. After the Magician is the Star. I'll just show you the Star there, which is one of your oldest wishes coming true. The Magician is about power, absolute power being given to you. Like magic, things are going to fall into place for you. So that is great to know. Now, what I'm going to do is take two more messages from another deck and see what else you need to know. July onwards, my dear Taurus. Let's have a look. Wow. Positive movement forward. This is really wonderful. This is showing that there is going to be an incredible opportunity coming its way to you. This is something you need, something that's going to help you move forward. This is going to be a situation where you need to take action quickly. You need to also pay attention to details. Make sure that you're looking at everything well. There's money coming to you. There could be documents or contracts that you have to sign. There could be a sale of a property perhaps, or a purchase of a property, or could be a boat or any kind of a vessel, a property or a vessel that you might be buying or selling. But there is money and there are contracts, and there is a need to look at details, focus on the details, so that there won't be any problems or any faults or anything incorrect that might cause you some havoc. But there is a great positive movement forward. Some of you are in the process of buying something new or selling, buying property, buying a new car. Something wonderful is on its way. Some of you are waiting for shipment. Also, this 8 is also about that. Something's happening in August, so that you know you've been waiting. If you're waiting for something, it's happening in August. That's another important message there. The next one for all Taurus. Wow, 4 weeks from July is August. So that, again, gives you the power, the authority over something. This is where you are going to be so empowered and feeling so much pride in what you have done, where you have reached, or what you are establishing. You are going to be in heaven. Absolutely very happy. A lot of success coming your way, very quick success. Something is coming that's bringing you a lot of success. It could be a leadership position. You could be offered a leadership position. There could be a position that's offered to you that you will adore. And it's going to remove that sadness that you were feeling, that disconnected, discontentment that's going. That's leaving your life. Now, I'm going to take on 2 messages from one deck, and there's another deck. These 2 decks are just before I go on to the next level. I just want to take 2 messages from the heavens for all Taurus. July over. We got the first one. And just one more. Here we go. There's the other one. Okay. Right. Let me put my glasses on. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Order and peace. This is all about order and peace coming your way. This shows to me that there is going to be, finally, you are going to be having the peace you want, the peace that you've been in search for. You will have that harmony in your life. But with it comes a certain order, like a certain system where you will implement some strategies that is going to give you order, and you will have peace around you. And that is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. That could be also in regard to the position that you are getting. It might put a certain system and remove chaos from your life, harmony and peace, which is beautiful. Seth. Now, Seth is also about, the god Seth is all about resentment, something that you've been holding in your heart, a grudge or something. I feel like this is a time for it to heal. And August is going to be marking again. August, again, marks you transcending that which was held within you, that resentment, or that you've been waiting for to happen. Something is really happening for you in August to remove that anguish, that pain, that waiting, or that grudge, or that resentment for that matter. It is getting healed and removed. Let's take on 2 messages from this deck, and then I'll go into, again, there they are, into the tarot. Okay, before the tarot, let's have a look at this. This is very important. Oh, we've got 3. Okay, so we've got the warrior. This is about perfectionism, but burnout. So you've got to be careful when you are trying to do something and you're doing too much. You could get burnt out. So taking time out a little bit and taking time to heal, to have something fun in between, always in between work. Try to take time out and just spend some quality time, watching a comedy, going for a walk in the garden, or just being around something. Do something nice. Just breathe and relax and meditate. These are just some ideas. The twins are also about self-protection and duality, a dual nature. Maybe you'll be dealing with someone that might be changeable, or they might have dual natures, like there's a part of them that's positive and there's another part that might be negative, and that might be a little bit complicated, but you are protected, and always try to protect yourself from this person. Self-protection is very important here. And then we've got the Herald. This shows that there may be small regrets, and you might be longing for something, someone that you're missing, grieving the loss of someone. This is going to happen very quickly. And I feel like Chinese Year of the Rabbit here, very strong. Chinese Year of the Rabbit. Okay, we've got that all established now. I'm going to take on 3 messages from this deck here, tarot deck, to see What else does my dear Taurus need to know? Here we go. Okay, so there is a situation where you feel defeated. Every attempt is failing. This is going to come to a completion. It has caused you a lot of heartache, where you've tried this and it doesn't work, or tried that, it's not working. There's problems. There's something that's not working well. This is a situation where it's going to end. That's why you got the 10 of Swords here. It's something that took a lot out of you, a lot of your energy. It's finally getting reaching to its end, and you will find helpful people maybe to support you in that regard. The second one says one more challenge and this is going to be over. One challenging situation, one karmic or overwhelming, suffocating chapter of your life is going to come to an end. There's just one more step and you're going to reach there, and it's after this that you are going to be very much rewarded. A lot of rewards come to you this way. I'll just put this one over here. And finally, the last one, we got the sun shining in your path and bringing you a lot of healing. It's going to bring you abundance in many areas. It's going to bring you someone very supportive to walk along with you and support you in every way. Someone that's going to be standing by you. We'll find out what star sign this person may be. Right, and a lot of success and a lot of radiance. What you don't see happening here, we have this person could be a water energy. Water energy here, very strong, could be Pisces, but you are going to live a life of wealth and luxury, and that's more important than anything. You are destined to live a life of peace, luxury, doing what you love, doing it from where you love to do, and freedom. Wealth and freedom together. Wishes come true together, having it all in this Nine of Pentacles. So that is wonderful. So once this is over, this horrific chapter, comes a chapter filled with happiness, with the sun shining in your path and bringing you that wonderful life that you deserve. And remember, my dear Taurus, this is all happening in this new beginning because you're destined for this great new beginning. This great new beginning is bringing you this amount of wealth and happiness and radiance and healing and everything that is going to give you this really spectacular time where you'll feel unburdened and living a life of wealth and luxury. So there is something magnificent here for you, starting very soon. I feel like August is going to be the beginning of it, and it's going to go all the way into... Was this part of you don't see? No, this was part of it, what you don't see happening. And this is the sun over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we've established that. The next one is, before we clarify the cards, we're going to take 2 messages from another deck. For all Taurus, let's see what else for July. What else is happening in July a little bit over? Okay, we've got, you might be going through rough patches, trying to get things together. Some of you might be short on money, low on cash perhaps. Maybe you're buying something or you're doing something, or something big that you might have bought. It's coming and now it's time to pay, and you might need some money. You might be paying for repairs. You might be buying something and it's on its way. Now that you got to pay the complete sort of payment, there is something that you're buying. It looks like a big... It could be a buying or a selling, to be honest with you. It's something really big, and it looks like either property or a big, a new car or a boat or a house or a property, something. This is also about reinventing yourself, changing your life, living in more peace, having more peace in your life. Some of you taking time off work or working from home. This is also shown here. You're reinventing yourself, changing your lifestyle. Some of you are healers or wanting to work in healing, starting careers in healing, hospice for some of you, and healing for the rest, healthcare. My dear Taurus, what else? Wow, the spiral. This shows things are going to be out of control and climbing the ladder. You're climbing the ladder upward trend. So this is really wonderful. It shows that you're transcending to high levels. You might be revisiting a job from before. There could be a promotion. There's connections. There's power, and there is glory for you. You're transcending to high levels, and that's going to give you a lot of happiness and a lot of satisfaction. Now, I'm going to clarify the cards and see what else, what everything is. I saw the Wheel of Fortune for you here. But let's begin with this challenge and see what is this final challenge all about. What is it in regard for all Taurus? Right. Oh, wow. This is about something where you need power and strength, and you're given the power, the strength, the courage from the heavens or the universe to be able to overcome this challenge, and you're overcoming it. August marks the end of something very challenging. Between August and September, this is going to be the finale, and you are celebrating big time, celebrating something horrifically difficult that's coming to an end. And being given the power just shows the sun, and everything I see here for you just it looks amazing. And I feel like with this out of control sort of climbing the ladder, that can apply to a lot of things, one of which is the reason that you might be celebrating. Something incredible happens all of a sudden, and you're able to celebrate and enjoy a great celebration. So ranking up, raise, promotion, wealth, money, release, it could be anything. Freedom, absolutely anything is possible now for you. That's going to bring you abundance of success and happiness. So that is truly magnificent, and it's just incredible. Okay, now the next one, the next message, I'll just put this over here. Here we go. The next message is in regard to the 8 over here. This situation where you're buying and selling, and you need to pay attention to detail. Oh my God, the 8 of Pentacles. That's what this is. The 8 of Pentacles shows that money owing to you, hard work is going to pay off. Something big that you might have worked hard on. Also, you might be selling and making a lot of money, but you've got to pay attention to detail. If you've just worked hard and bought something and it's on its way, even if it's on shipment coming, you need to pay attention to details when you're making the money, when you're doing this. Could be in connection to yourself, or even if you're dealing with someone of earth energy. There is a chapter ending, there is a cycle ending, and you are going to be transcended to high levels. And that's what this is all about, this upward trend. Where is it? Yes, the spiral. You are ranking up to high levels with the world, and so many victories are waiting for you. So that is truly magnificent. And it looks like to me this is all connected to this new beginning that is going to bring you all of this. With it comes the magic of the magician, and of course the celebrations. The celebrations in this new beginning. That's what I want to say. The celebrations and the magnitude of this new beginning is going to be spectacular. Great victories and the power of the magician, like magic. That's why you'll have so much to celebrate. There is just so much to celebrate, and that's very important. Now we're moving on to the next level. The magician is here and the celebration are there. The next one is this new beginning. Let's see this victory, this new beginning that brings you great victory. It says you're resting from a big battle that you've been on, ongoing, suffocating, taking on too much. That's over. Something that was really taking a lot out of your energy is going to be over completely. You're resting from that, and then there's a lot of happiness coming your way. Extreme happiness, a life of luxury, a life of luxury is already destined for you, a life of power, but ultimately getting your wish come true, something you've wanted always, a business, a new home, a new something, a lot of money coming your way, a lot of happiness. So you got the 10 of Cups, extraordinary fulfillment in many areas of your life. That is magnificent. And of course the 9. It goes without saying, again, I will say it. And there is another person here of earth and energy around you. The spiral is incredible, and so is the celebrations. This is one, and the magician. That's what I wanted to say. The magician gives you the power, and the power comes also from the spiral. The spiral is the ranking up, right? Then you got the magician, and then you got the sun. All of this shows to me that you're ranking up to high levels, and there's a lot of abundance coming your way. A lot of power is going to be, you are going to be invested with so much power that you're going to absolutely love. My dear Taurus, there's also another important factor which I'd like to mention here, very important, which is this here, the 9 of Pentacles. I'll put it over here. The 9 of Pentacles shows that you are going to be living a life of wealth and luxury, and that could be also the reason you're celebrating. And the spiral shows that you're ranking up to high ranking to high levels in life, in society, in your status, in your wealth, to the point where you don't have to work so much, to the point where you don't have to need so much. There's going to be abundance there for you, so that you can also minimize your work. You don't have to be burnt out. You can minimize your work because there's so much there for you. There is abundance there for you. So that's very important, and I had to get that across. Sometimes when I hold the cards, it helps me sort of bring it slowly together. Otherwise, I just have to speed into the next one and so forth. Now, let's move on to the next level. And the next level is, let's have a look at the Emperor, connected to Aries, connected to a leadership position, connected to power, empowerment, something hidden that you're not seeing. There's a new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of excitement. The money is there again, a life of wealth and luxury, but something is being removed from your life. Something that's unwanted, that's causing you unhappiness, is being removed completely. But this is what's magnificent. This is where the magnificent situation is. The Nine of Pentacles, living a life of wealth and luxury. Living, having it all, and not needing for anything. That is magnificent. That is something truly that anybody dreams and wishes for. So that's why you're having a great happiness there, and there's a new beginning that brings you a lot of excitement. The position could be also a leadership position that you might be given, where you are in control, you are your boss, and starting a new business, maybe doing something on your own, working for yourself, and living a life of wealth and harmony. Don't forget, they said a lot of harmony is coming your way. You're transcending to high levels. Let's have a look at the Four of Cups and why you were not happy or unsatisfied with something. Well, you are going to be empowered. There was a situation, maybe it was causing you emotional uncomfort. The Four of Cups is emotional matters. It could be in connection to someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but that's changing and you are becoming very much empowered. You got the Magician twice, and of course you've got the celebration. So the empowerment of the Magician is going to make an impact in your life, and you are celebrating big time. You're celebrating the power of the Magician also at the same time. A new beginning that brings you also the great prosperity. It begins and it doesn't stop long term, and that is magnificent on also. Now, the next thing I want to say is, we've worked out everything here. We're going to go through now important factors that you need to know. We're going to take first 2 or 3 messages from the tea leaves for all Taurus. Oh, not too many. 1 or 2 or 3 actually. 3 is perfect for Taurus. So I was given, oops. We got 1, we got 2, and I'll take this one. Okay. So, oh wow, November. Now, let's have a look. Let's really have a look. Okay, we've got the Vulture. The Vulture is about detoxification. Let's see what the tea leaf says. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Okay, that's according to the tea leaf. The Vulture is also about detoxification, removing anything unwanted or things that were sort of decaying or causing havoc. Anything that was causing trouble, the Vulture removes it all, cleans it out, cleans the ecosystem. So it can also be something that was causing you depression is going to be eliminated and gone, the Vulture. The next one, the Wish. The broken wishbone is sad. It shows that a wish may not be granted. But of course, sometimes everything happens for a reason, and you got to remember that, because there's a lot of happiness and a lot of incredible success coming in your life, and so much luck in so many ways. November is going to be marking a great time for you, where everything is going to be falling into place and you are going to be absolutely happy and abundant. This is the time where the new beginning is beginning. Now let's take on 2 messages from another deck for all Taurus. Let's have a look. Okay, so we got 1 and 2. That's fine. Let's see what it says here. Glasses on again. Okay. Right, we've got the red wine here. For those of you who enjoy red wine. Developing over time. Okay, so red wine always, of course, wine develops over time and it becomes spectacular, becomes very expensive, it becomes very tasty. That harshness, that tin kind of taste gets removed the more it gets older. I love dry red wine myself. And of course, it is about like tradition. It is about legacies. It's about the good, the good times or the good things, the good stuff, finesse, it's about alchemy. It's about transformations. It's about the wine transforms from, a very harsh taste to a very smooth, delicious, in time. So this shows that in due time your life is going to transcend, and it's going to ripen and become really wonderful. With it comes a lot of success. And again, we've got 11 here, November. You see this? For those of you who know about the Roman numerals, we've got 11 and we've got 12. 11, 12 between November, December. Something is becoming spectacular, like that wine that ages and gives you so much splendor in its taste, so much. It ages well, and it gives you that legacy of finesse and taste. So a lot of success comes with that. Chinese Year of the Rabbit here, in case you're interested. There is a situation that's happening to do with a child. We've got the letter J here. We got number 13 connected to someone born on the 13th day, connected to the Chinese Year of the Rabbit again. Somebody could be someone from your childhood that you might have known each other, and now it could be a family member, a sibling that you might be wanting to merge together and do something together, whether it's going to be a business, something brand new, a new idea. This could be a situation where a new perspective even. A new perspective, a child, a girl, feminine energy, something brand new, creativity, spontaneity, but being carefree at the same time. And that's very important at this point in time, being carefree. So that's that. 13 weeks from July over, 13 weeks. We're going to take 2 more messages from another deck. And then after this, I'm going to do the star sign combination of the people that you are dealing with, leaving, or coming into your life. What's happening in July a little bit over. Okay, and there's the second message here with this deck. Let's see what it says. Okay. Right, well, it says here, we are alchemists. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. This means we have the power, each and every one of us has that power within us, with the presence that's in us, with our higher self, to be able to transform everything. Sorrow into joy, transform fear into love, and shadow into light. You're able to do that. You can do that. You can manipulate anything you want when you have the right intention, and the breathing and the meditation and the connection and the vibration, the heightening of the vibrations. 3, connected Chinese Year of the Tiger, connected to family, connected to transcending where you are now to a better position 3 months from now, July, August, September. July, August, September, October, November. We're talking about November again. And that seals the deal. As you can see, 11/11, November. 11/11 is my favorite. I see this like almost every week. We're coming into union. You are coming into union with someone very special around November. This could be someone that's born the Chinese Year of the Rabbit or Chinese Year of the Dog here, very strong. Somebody born in November could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, or might have Scorpio, Sagittarius. We'll see as we go along, because Scorpio is this. This is Scorpio, this is the water energy. But we'll find out more as we go along. I want to get one more. There's 2 more decks. Okay, one message for all Taurus, important message. Oh, not too many. I just need one. Here we go. Let's see what the message is. It says, manifesting miracles. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Remember I showed you the star, wishes come true. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance, because very soon your dream is going to become a reality. What you've wanted always is going to become a reality. So prepare for that. That's going to be something really worth celebrating big time, when your dream is being established, like granted. That's just magic. 2 messages for all Taurus. Things to do with important factors in regard to relationships. And there it is. Okay. In regard to relationships, we have, it says here that there's someone that might be very flirting with you, or you might be flirting and having the interest to flirt with someone. Extend your light-hearted energy to others, because I feel like there will be some sort of connection and some sort of flirting between you and someone. It says let go of controlling issues. Allow situations to unfold naturally. Let go of trying to control situations, my dear Taurus. Let them happen for you gently and gradually. Now we're going to go through the star signs and see what are the star sign combination of the people that are leaving your life, the people that are coming into your life, those people that you are consumed with and dealing with on high level in July onwards. Something did open up. Let's see, what was it? We got Libra. Oh, that's it. Libra is the first one. Let's see what else for all Taurus. Consumed with, obsessed with, dealing with on a high level, or even leaving. Chapter closing, because we had the Ten of Swords. There's a chapter closing. Sagittarius. There could be a Libra Sagittarius that you might be leaving behind. I'm a Libra Sagittarius myself. There's a Capricorn here. There is an Aries here, fire energy. Okay, let's see further. I'll put it all together. Once I get them all out, then I can go through it with you. Mars, okay, so far the leading one is fire energy, which is Aries here. Mars is the leader, the ruler of Aries. Then we've got another fire energy, Sagittarius. Then we've got air energy, Libra. Okay, we're going to go slowly and go through it all. The truth that every Taurus is consumed with, dealing with on high level. Here we go. We got Aries. So Aries is leading the way. Sagittarius is the second one, the strongest one there. I'm sure Virgo should be coming too. Sagittarius 3 times, okay. And then we got water energy, which is Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio. Remember I said there's Scorpio water energy here, this one here. Water energy Scorpio, there's the Scorpio. But we'll find out more. We'll see more exactly what's going on for all Taurus. Okay, dealing with Uranus, air energy. I'll put it next to Libra, because Libra and Aquarius are air energies. Okay, and we got Leo, and then we got Mercury. Okay, fire energy goes next to Aries and Sagittarius, fire energy, Leo. And then we've got Mercury, which is the ruler of Virgo with Gemini. Virgo, Gemini, I'll put it over here next to Capricorn, because that's an earth energy. I need 1 or 2 more, and then we're done. Who is Taurus dealing with? Okay, so you might be saying goodbye to a Libra. There's double Libra here, and that's it. That should tell us everything. The last 2 that fell will give us a complete picture. Okay, Leo and Aries. Okay, so the controlling one, the one that you are dealing the most with is Aries. Why I say Aries? Because Aries, 2 Mars, we got 4 Aries. So you're dealing with someone that's got very, very strong Aries in them. Now, Aries goes beautiful with you, my dear Taurus, because it's fire and you are earth. You give and take, you regenerate each other. You have so much that you contribute towards each other. So Aries is wonderful. If you haven't met this person yet, you are. This is the Aries also, the card of Aries, the Emperor. So you might be meeting someone that is very strong Aries. That's number 1. That is the number 1 factor for all Taurus, dealing with someone that is Aries, someone very much in power, and that's going to be the most important factor in your life, fire energy. And that's going to regenerate you, which is wonderful. Now, the next one that you're dealing with on a high level is Sagittarius. And that's another fire energy that does generate you and does give you a lot. But Sagittarius, yes, there could be someone that you might be meeting, Sagittarius, that you're starting with. This Sagittarius could have Libra in them. It could be Libra Sagittarius, very strong Libra Sagittarius, someone that will be very much fair and just and very giving. This is a very nurturing energy, very giving and loving energy. You will do exceptionally well with a Sagittarius Libra. The next one, Aquarius. Aquarius could be a family member. It's very much connected to Taurus. Aquarius are always connected to Taurus in family matters. But in relationships, they don't do that well together unless there's a miracle. Usually there isn't. Even if there's double earth or water or anything, it just doesn't go well. So it's a situation where it comes to an end. If there was a chapter that was there, like it was destined, it was a karmic situation, it's coming to an end with someone that is Aquarius. It's like you're saying goodbye to Aquarius. It's a chapter that's ending. Leo is very strong also, because you have the Leo card and you got double Leo. Fire energy here, very strong. Now you could be dealing with someone that has fire energy in them like Leo. They would be very strong, very controlling, very nurturing, very giving. You got the Aries, which goes without saying. That's number 1. And then we come to the water and earth energies. Now, you will do exceptionally well with Earth, especially Capricorn. You will do exceptionally well because you blend well together. If they've got fire in them, that just makes it more spectacular. You've got Virgo with Gemini. Not so good, but the Virgo goes well with you. The Gemini causes problem. That means there will be issues with communications when you're talking. Then you've got water energy, which goes beautiful with you. Scorpio, you might be consumed and meeting someone wonderful and new. Very strong Scorpio. They could be Cancer or Pisces, but Scorpio is the one that has come up. Someone wonderful that might be entering your life. Water is something you need because you replenish you. Water replenishes you, and water needs ground for it to thrive. So you will be doing exceptionally well, especially if you are going to be with someone that is Scorpio, Aries. You will be doing amazing. Like this would be your soulmate, Aries, Scorpio. Someone wonderful where there'll be a new start and it's going to be just incredible. It'll just move forward without any problems, and it'll be just like heaven on earth. Whether it's going to be business, love, working together, whatever it may be, it'll be just magic. When it's fire with water, you will do exceptionally well because you are the earth, and all you need is fire and water. So this person will complete you. If it's a Leo, Scorpio, again, magic. If it's Sagittarius, again, fire with Scorpio, it's magic. In every way, you are going to be in absolute heaven. You might be leaving behind air energies like Libra with Aquarius, Libra with perhaps Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. These are people that you are chapters that are finishing, but the new chapters are very strong. That is people that are entering your life and taking place for long term are Aries, number 1. Second, Sagittarius. Second, Leo. Then Sagittarius. 3 Sagittarius, yes. And of course, you got the earth energy Capricorn here, very strong. And the water energy Scorpio, without a doubt. You have to have water in order to move forward. And that's what you're getting. You're getting water and you're getting fire. Aries being number 1, Sagittarius number 2, Leo number 3. How incredible is that? I can't wait to hear your point of view about putting all the dots together and who's coming and what's coming and who's leaving, what chapter is finishing and who's coming new. I look forward to hearing that. I love reading those comments when I get them from you all. I've got this and they're this and they're just magnificent. So, my dear viewers, my dear Taurus, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me thumbs up. Don't forget, things are going to be booming for you to the highest level. Celebration, the sun, wealth, a life of luxury, harmony, peace, something magnificent you've paid for, something that you're buying or selling, big money coming your way. Pay attention to details. Miracles, you're manifesting everything you've always wanted. They said your dreams are coming true. You're manifesting miracles. All of that is happening for you. Prepare for an amazing time in November. November is going to be big. Aries, if you're a cuspy, Aries had a month September and you have November. So between September and November if you're a cuspy. Hope you enjoyed this reading. If you are a cuspy, have a look at Aries reading. That was magnificent too, but not as good as this. It's just, I love this for you. Please continue watching the videos. The more you watch and support me, 2-3 videos a week, if you can just spend some time putting them on, letting them go all the way to the end, it means a lot to me to support my health. I would really appreciate that. I don't have enough view times, and do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and all my best wishes to all of you. Best sincere blessings in everything you do. Like the red wine, you are going to be celebrating something magnificent, something incredible. I love that for you. Namaste.